Hello students, welcome for the new PowerPoint presentation. Myself Vishwanath Borgalle. Previously we started with the third unit, Administrative Machinery in India. And today's topic is KPSC, Karnataka Public Service Commission. Karnataka Public Service Commission, which has been established for the recruitment of the different civil services, and it's very important for the Karnataka state. Previously we seen how does the Indian Constitution provides for the establishment of UPSC, that is Union Public Service Commission. As like same way, the Constitution of India provides the establishment of the Public Service Commission for each state or two state or more states jointly. Karnataka Public Service Commission, which set up consisting of chairman and such other members to be determining by the governor of the state from time to time. Now here in State Service Commission, a State Service Commission can be established for one state. It may be established for the two states. Sometimes more than two states jointly can be established. It's left to the need of the states. If the states, their population is very small, then for 2-3 states one service commission can be established, and it is going to be vary from state to state. Now let's see what is the composition of Karnataka Public Service Commission. In UPSC we seen there is a one chairman and 10 members, as like same, but only one difference, one chairman and 9 members will be there in this Karnataka Public Service Commission. In UPSC, all the members and chairman will be selected by the president, whereas this KPSC members and chairman are appointed by the governor on the recommendation of the state cabinet. Now what they need qualification, or what is the requirement for the KPSC member and chairman? At least half of its member, minimum 5 out of 9, 4 to 5 members should serve for 10 years service in a state. So this is a minimum requirement for the Karnataka State Public Service Commission. They should serve in the service of the state for 10 years. Minimum 4 to 5 members. Tenure means how long they can be on the post. The chairman and the member of KPSC hold office for the period of 6 years or till he attain age of 62. The only difference is about age. In UPSC it is a retirement age is 65, whereas KPSC or state tenure or the retirement age is 62. Chairman and other members of KPSC can be eligible for reappointed after the retirement also. Same what things are there in UPSC are same in the KPSC also. Only the retirement age is going to differ, that is 62. And instead of president, here governor will appoint this chairman and members of KPSC. Now how these member and chairman can be removed from their post? Student, again same point as like UPSC, a chairman and members of KPSC can be removed from the post only by an order of president on the ground of misbehavior provided by the Supreme Court, as like UPSC itself. So there is no difference about the removal of KPSC members and chairman as like UPSC. UPSC और KPSC में चेयरमैन और जो बाकी मेंबर होते उनको हटाया जा सकता है प्रेसिडेंट के ऑर्डर से, और ये प्रेसिडेंट के ऑर्डर वो देता है जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट में ये प्रूव होता है they have done the misbehave, then only they can be removed. So students, for the composition of KPSC, you have to write these points: composition, tenure and removal. Now one more question about the KPSC. Write the functions of KPSC. Students, on this lesson, on this unit, total 12 marks are there. So 5 mark 2 question and 2 mark 1 question. So 2 mark question can be asked like write any two functions of the KPSC or write the tenure of the KPSC. So let's see now what are the different functions. Even 5 mark question may ask on this, write the functions of the KPSC. So let's see what are the functions of KPSC. First one, to conduct exam for the appointment of candidates to the state service. Yes, all civil services are appointed for the state by the KPSC. Second, to prepare rules of recruitment, promotion and transfer of civil servants from one service to another. जो भी कैंडिडेट्स यहाँ पे चुने जाते हैं उनका चुनाव, उनके प्रमोशंस और उनकी ट्रांसफ़र, इनके लिए सारे रूल्स और रेगुलेशन KPSC बनाता है. थर्ड पॉइंट, टू अवॉइड द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट to advise the state government on the matters relating to the problems of state services. Whatever the problem is there, it may be related with the recruitment, promotion, transfer or misbehavior or any kind of another issue. So for that, KPSC can give advice to the state government. Fourth point, to present annual report regarding its working to the governor. यूपीएससी में हमने देखा कि यूपीएससी रिपोर्ट सबमिट करती है प्रेसिडेंट को और यहाँ पे केपीएससी अपना एनुअल रिपोर्ट सबमिट करती है वो गवर्नर को. सो दिस इज द डिफरेंस. रिमेनिंग अदर थिंग्स आर एज लाइक सेम. एंड द फिफ्थ पॉइंट इज टू कंडक्ट द डिपार्टमेंटल एग्जामिनेशन. Whatever the department comes in the state government, for them all the civil servants will be appointed by the KPSC. So whatever the class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4, all the civil servants are going to be recruited by the KPSC, and these are the very important functions of the KPSC. So students, make sure about this lesson. 2 mark 1 question and 5 marks 2 question. 5 marks 2 question can be asked on the KPSC. Write the composition of the KPSC, and another question is write the functions of the KPSC. Thank you students.